This is a video by Richmond. Today we're working on a 1931 Model A Ford, and what we're doing is we're making a camera mount. Now with the foliage season coming up, my father wanted to mount his flip to the dash so he could take some video. So I made this mount right here. We just came back from a test and it worked out perfect. I wish I would have showed you a step-by-step on how I built it, but I will tell you the dimensions of the mount. Now for mounting, what we did is we used the existing bolt holes on the dashboard. There are 5 of them along the dash. So we took this one out right here and used a 1-inch ⅛ 1-inch long bolt and a washer. That replaced the countersinked bolt for the dash for that piece right there. This bottom bracket right here is a piece of angle iron. It's a 3/16 thick angle iron. It is 2.5 inches wide, and the length of it is 3 inches. So it's 3 inches tall, 2.5 wide, and the top part of the angle iron is 2 inches. So that's 2 inches, 3, and what I say, 2.5 on the wide. That gives us the base. And then this part right here is the part that lets us swivel. So as we're going down the road, if we see something, we can swivel the camcorder to video it. Now, the dimensions of this is a piece of channel iron right here. And it is 2 inches tall and 1.25 inches wide. And it is 1/8 thick channel. Now the bolt right here that secures this channel piece to this angle piece is a 1/4 inch bolt, 3/4 inch long, and it has a nylock nut on it, so it won't back off once you get your tension right here. Now this handle that I have here is a piece of tubing. It's 3/8 diameter, and it is 4.5 inches long that I welded to the upright bracket here. Now for the adjustment wheel right here, I started with a 1-inch long 1/4 by 20 bolt, and I brazed it to 2 3/8 washers. After that, I took a hacksaw blade and made these little grooves in it. And then underneath here we have 3 number 10 washers that were drilled out to 1/4 inch. Now after that, we had to narrow or shorten the length of the bolt down to 5/8 of an inch from this surface right here. So it's 5/8 from here to the end of the bolt. Now these little pieces up here, these little cushion pieces, there's one here that I cut 1 inch diameter that the base of the camera sets on, and then there is one behind the bracket here that I glued to the bracket so it wouldn't mar the finish of the dash. Now what that is a piece called foam circles, a bunch of different colors. You can buy them over Walmart in the craft department, and it works pretty good for cushioning, like a dampener. Now here's probably the hardest part of this job, is that on this adjustment wheel right here, what we had to do, we had to drill and countersink this bracket right here. We used a 30-second drill, and I don't know what, about a 1/16 of an inch deep. And then we used a hacksaw blade, put a groove in that bolt for that 3/16 E-clip that you see there. And what that enables us to do is we can turn this without the bolt just falling out. It keeps it right in place. And that's all it takes to make a camera mount for your Model A Ford.